stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands.
Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Keep playing hard. Here we go, here we go. Like 80. Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Jones has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on second down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Completes it to Ajayi. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. Jack 15.
Ben to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Flush to his right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Aldrick Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Roethlisberger now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. After the interception, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Hey, alert.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
You got it. Ready? 230.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger flushed out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Hey, watch 28. We got trips over here.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he's got a new one. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of...
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately... would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Complete to Philip Dorsett. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hustle. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Airing one out for Boyd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of them there.
Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Completes it to Ajayi. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
I got you. Quarter.
Ben to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. Nunwa's got it, complete. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Let's go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On second down, it's Bell.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4.
14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2.
at their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and build a play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And James has it. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you...
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. It's complete to Diggs. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
Come on out here. Come get some.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Dorsett, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on first down, Roethlisberger under pressure again, and down he goes again. Noah Spence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Jones. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective, they had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This complete to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He finds Ajayi. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. from the 41. Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal sheared. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
26, 26. Check, butt set.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college...
And now here is another interception. Picked by B.W. Webb. Watkins, the intended receiver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And Diggs has it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Roethlisberger. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.